Hello.
Some sort of incident at the Williams of Rhodosaurus. Oh, he's gone. Oh my word. See what Rhodosaurus comes up the inside again. Can be on over, gets the switch back. I don't think he's quite got the traction. That's a good move from Rhodosaurus there. Very long name. I'm going to continue to call T-Rex, I think. T-Rex running away with it. He's got some pace. I think they can run at 40 miles per hour. I'm not quite sure, but he's certainly going a lot quicker than that. There's some sort of incident at the Williams of Rhodosaurus. Oh, he's gone. Oh my word. P2 has gone there, and Stevie certainly will catch T-Rex up now. I mean, you've got to hand it to this guy. He started in last. He's up into P6 on lap 1. That must have been a fantastic bit of driving from T-Rex. He's really bounced back from that qualifying, so well done to him. That's one of the starts of the season, I'd say. I think, yeah, Rhodosaurus T-Rex gets down the inside of Nest Egg on the softer tyres. Oh, so there's a bit of a collision there as T-Rex decides to send it on Aichi, and that's an unsafe rejoin if I ever saw one. Oh, T-Rex is gone. T-Rex is out. T-Rex is out. Well, he's had it collide, and he's collided with the wall. Oh dear me, we've gone to that at the right time. Well, dinosaurs are known for their aggression. He took a chunk out of his rear tyre. I'll be hunting them down like they're little triceratops or something, but we'll see if he can eat them. And we say goodbye to the man, because that's the end of his season.
Hello and welcome to Saudi Arabia, Ero Season 8, Round 8, all the 8s today. And it's not raining, but it is very cloudy by the looks of it. So there could be rain in the race. We hope so. Creates absolute chaos, and this circuit is going to create chaos anyway. It's what we want to see. We are PlayStation F5. I'm Jack Bailey, the regular commentator. It's quite a sad week this week because we have no more T-Rex. For the regular viewers, you guys will know him well. Roninosaurus managed to get himself banned by just rage quitting after last week, after he smashed himself out. Seen many angles. It was definitely his own fault. Silly idiot. Those little arms could not reach the steering wheel, and he veered into someone and smashed into a wall. But never mind, we move on. I've almost got over it. Not quite. Someone's lost it immediately. And it's Boyman. Why can't I chat? Oh, there we go. Change camera. So Boyman's lost it straight away, and he's lost his front wing coming out of the pit lane. What an embarrassment for the championship leader. Absolute shambles. Clearly not been practicing very much this week. So he'll be straight back into the pits. Wasted a set of softs. And front wing too. Well, what can we say? So, as I say, Boyman is the championship leader. Vinrals is doing okay. I think he's P2. Can't remember. But he's certainly a championship contender, as is Villeneuve. But he sadly crashed in Imola. Did he crash in Imola? I feel like he crashed in Imola. He definitely crashed the race before in Monza. So he's not had a couple of good races, and he needs to bounce back in Jeddah. Mind you, if you finish this race, you'll probably get a podium. I feel like many people will end up right in the wall. So, who is first to start a flying lap? It looks to be Villeneuve. So we're going to ride on board in this tricky circuit with plenty of traffic up ahead. Not what you want in Jeddah, as you approach every exit of a corner, blind as a bat. I'll be wishing the Alpha Tauri in front gets out of his way. Although he might be on a hot lap, so he probably won't. Yeah, it's a pretty steady first sector. You've got to be very brave through Jeddah. Very easy to spin on this corner, lose a bit of traction. Keep it nice and wide, close to the wall. Nice tight line. And it's pretty much flat out all the way to the end, apart from this slight tap of the brakes. And away we are again. We'll go flat out for another slight tap of the brakes in a moment after this DRS zone. And this nice curvy straight. Here's the tap of the brakes, and we're back on the throttle all the way to the final corner. And we'll see in the race here, I think many drivers in this DRS zone try and stay behind going into the final corner to make sure they get DRS on that main straight. We saw that with Verstappen and Leclerc this season. A few mind games being played. And we'll see if that continues into this race. So Villeneuve goes P2. So the man on pole at the moment is the newbie, Lean. This is his debut today. Maybe he's in the wrong division. Who knows? I've not seen his times. But he certainly got straight on it in Jeddah. Morgonius managed to pop up into P2. He's another solid driver, probably a championship contender. He gets a bit of consistency. He'll be well away. I think he finished P2, no, P3 last time out in Imola. Couldn't get past Tim Lees, who had his best performance of the season. Tim, here's the man. And he finished P2, McLaren 1-2 last week, with Boyman taking the win. So Boyman's managed to get back in the pits and out again, and I think he's managed to keep his front wing this time, exiting the pit lane, which is always a bonus. You do tend to go quicker around tracks with a front wing than without. Good line through there, it isn't his outlap, but it's a decent line. It's a nice new livery for McLaren as well to focus on, so yeah, why not? Let's watch it. All the orange. Boyman is Dutch, so it would be loving that. It's probably why he's in a McLaren, actually. Didn't think of that. It works quite well. Here he goes then for his flying lap. What can the championship leader do? He did make an outrageous claim that if it was raining today in Jeddah, he would leave Ero. So if you're not a Boyman fan, fingers crossed. If you are, make sure you hope for the dry weather. So he's not really getting close to the wall on his banker lap. I'm not using all the track at all really through here, but looks reasonably, yeah, speedy. So he's got purple in sector 1 despite my criticism. So Kenny has this lovely exit there, straight close to the wall, it's where you want to be. Really difficult circuit this is, I hate it personally, it's too much effort, to be honest, just too much effort. Too many corners. You get one braking zone wrong, it's all gone wrong. It's on purple in sector 2 as well, apparently. So Boyman is on an absolute flyer following his early error. And we'll see what he can do really close to the wall there as well. So he's pushing the limits. Coming to the final corner, how close does he get to the wall and exit? Fairly close. Stays nice and tight towards the pit wall. The shortest distance to the corner line, and he does a 129.5 to on provisional pole position. So decent lap, saying it was a banker lap. So behind him I think there is a rebel of Elliot Parker on a hot lap, and we wanting Boyman to get right out of his way straight away. Tough to do in Jeddah. There Boyman goes, dives out of the way, releases this man Elliot Parker. One of my favourites, gone purple in sector 1. Yeah, these guys are only my favourites because I commentated on them all last season as well, so I know them quite well. Who was in F5 last season? We've got Boyman, Villeneuve, Istvod, Vinals, possibly Swistak, the Maverick, and Parker. Everyone else new to F5 this year. So I've got a bit of a soft spot for these guys. That's a corner cut if I've ever seen one. Absolute shambles from Elliot Parker there, but he's got away with it, so he clearly knows the how to cheat at this game. So well done to Elliot for doing his research, and not well done for abusing it. Well, here he goes anyway. If he gets pole position this lap, there will be huge controversy. Doesn't get anywhere near it anyway, he's a second off the pace. So Tim has just set a time, or just starting a lap, not sure. So I think there's been an incident further ahead. I'm going to see it from Tim's onboard. I think Elliot Parker's had a massive moment. Or he's just dived out of everyone's way. Perhaps diving out of everyone's way, I think. Doing it quite well. But anyway, Tim's gone at purple, so we will continue to run on board with Tim. He needs to string a few good laps together. Yeah, a few good races together, I should say, to reignite his championship after the... Oh no, that's not reignited anything apart from his rear tyres. He's now reversing, and he'll do well to whiz it round here. There we go. Ooh, straight into that wall, but avoided any lasting damage, I think. So Tim Lees back up to his old tricks, spinning like a Beyblade. He was on such a good lap as well, but never mind. So a second separates first and fourth, which is kind of disappointing. I wanted to be closer than that. Zolf's done a stunning lap time of a 140.5, so shout out to Zolf for that one. Very, very impressive stuff there. He's only 11 seconds off the pace, so we can make that up in one corner, I'd say. So probably the hairpin, just get a little bit earlier on the throttle, and 11 seconds will soon be eaten away. So here he goes then, DRS. See how close he is to his time. He is 5 seconds up, so he's made a significant chunk back, and he is going purple in sector 2, so all the pressure's on him. We are watching many viewers that we've got. Will he get the braking zone right into the final corner? He might get a slipstream off the Mercedes ahead if he's lucky. Oh, he's going to get a lovely slipstream. Are they friends? Ugh. Here he goes then. Will he challenge for pole? No, he's not challenging for pole at all. He is 10 seconds up, but he's still in P6, so he's actually put a representative lap time on the board, which is always good. Really tight look between 5th and sort of 11th. There's a really tight group of drivers there. And then there's 3 drivers that are just a cut above the rest in the 129s. Can't see people making up a second, to be honest. But you never know. Villeneuve's making up 7/10 though, so we'll keep an eye on this one as he approaches the final corner. Very close to the wall and exit, certainly pushing a little bit more than last time. Flat out to the line. What time is it? 129.9, so he's gone P4, he's gone into the 129s. I'm just going to step out and hope nothing happens, because I'm a bit cold. So hopefully we've missed nothing. There's yellow flags everywhere, so probably missed a 7-car pile-up. Never mind. We get a lovely shot of Villeneuve's car, his helmet, send a tribute, beautiful. As Morgonius is going for a flying lap, and he is up on his previous best. So there's cars everywhere. So Morgonius flies out the final corner. He will challenge for pole position.